Hey guys, Bot1925 here playing Microsoft Flight Simulator once again. Today, we'll be flying this little... if it would switch to external. This little crafter XCub, just to... well, we're doing a bit of an explorer of Northern Ireland. We're starting off here in Leterkenny. So... we'll just disengage the parking brake. And get us rolling. Pull up. It's warning us that the angle of attack is a bit too high, but that's fine. We can build up a nice bit of speed. Pull up. Okay. It's a bit of a tour there. Yeah, so that's River Foyle there. So that's roughly where we're going. I'm sorry, we'll show your current position. Well, this already shows my current position, so that's fine. Yeah, so gave it... whoop, I'm trying to get more of a point of interest one, thank you. Ancient wall, building the 70s. Known for its festivals. Yep. That's Derry. And then we're going to... yeah. And it's continuing along towards the city of Derry Airport. Because, yeah, this is a pretty long flight for condos, because we're taking off here. And we're landing down here-ish. Which in an aircraft such as this is quite a lengthy trek. It's pulling the engines back a little so it's not, you know, screaming at me basically. We've got some clouds, but it's fine. How long does it say for the first leg of this trip? Okay, about 5 minutes, so we should be getting there fairly soon. I mean, that's the foil there. Okay, I'm going to cheat a little just because there's no fun doing one of these trips with, you know, no visibility. We're about to leveling off, so I will pick up a bit of speed, but I'm also going to just pull back on the throttle a little. We are definitely heading for Derry, I'm sure of that. Yeah, I'd say Derry's just in that area. So I'll pause the video here and I'll see you once we're a bit closer and you can actually see something. Okay, we're getting quite close to Derry now. You can see all of this is Derry, although it hasn't properly loaded in yet. There's City of Derry Airport anyway. Yeah, There you go. That's the peace bridge there. I think that's a new addition in the latest world update, which is why I'm doing this now. This whole exploration flight is a like it's a separate add-on, but yeah, there you go. That's Derry. This is the and this side that we're flying over is the bog side, and the other side is the E. I think it's called the water side, but I'm not so sure of that. I can't remember the exact terminology used. Yeah, right over the Peace Bridge, and that's the train station down there, because of course I know where the train station is. There's Bob. Well, yeah, there you go. There's the city of Derry Airport. That's the motorway over there. I mean, you can see the area here. So I just pause the video for a bit and I'll see you in a little bit. Okay. I'm making a left turn now. It's pronounced Coleraine, by the way. Oh yeah, Colerane's just over there, I believe. It's got a university. Oops, I see it. It heads out to the Giant's Causeway, hence the name. So I'm pulling the thrust levers back just so we're a bit more fuel efficient. Yeah, so yeah, this was the site of the second big university in the north. The other one being Queen's University in Belfast. Which I have to resist the urge to say Queen's University in Belfast. Which is terrible. Actually, does it show? Is that the current time or is that the time I'm meant to be there? No, it's fine. But yeah, apparently this is only meant to be a bit over an hour flight, so that's not too bad. I myself will be pausing and taking breaks in between every now and then, just because I have some other things I need to get done, but yeah, we'll circumnavigate the whole country. Yeah, there you go. That's Coleraine on the River Bann. There's this one, Ballymoney. Okay, that's our next shot. It looks like we're just hopping along different towns. Going to be interesting when we get to the southern area, because you know that's where I live. That's an area I'm more familiar with because I haven't been up north in years, honestly. I can't. I believe that's Portrush out there. One of these coastal towns. I think it would be that one. It has a separate railway line heading out to it because this, like, Coleraine is on the main Belfast to Derry line. There we go. Passing over Coleraine now. Oh, there we go. Don't need to worry about the autopilot will handle it. Yeah. Yeah, so we're still over Coleraine at the moment, but Ballymoney's a bit further along. You know, I'm taking a bit of an executive decision here for the moment. So, like, oh yeah, 3,000 feet cruising altitude. That's not, you know, you don't get all that much of a view. So we'll descend down a bit. Just down to 2,000. We might drop lower, we might end up climbing higher later. Because obviously you can see all those mountains up there. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'll stay with this just because it's only 3 minutes to cover the... There we go. I believe that's Ballymoney dead ahead of us there, so it's not too far. But then afterwards, it is a bit further, just to Ballymena, then on to Lough Neagh. Yeah, and yeah, Belfast is going to be... Yeah, Belfast is going to be a longer trip, I assume. Not all that much from Lough Neagh. Oh, of course. Because we're doing a bunch of sites over Belfast, like the Titanic Museum. Let's Bay. Bangor. Oh yeah, so we're going up that way, okay. Newton Erds. I am just kind of figuring this out myself to see where we're seeing. Because this... Well, we took off in the Republic in Letterkenny, but... So, Derryogue. Yep, that's where we're landing. Cool. And then we'll do the next leg. That's us over Ballymoney now. You heard all the stories there. This is probably the easiest of these routes because the mod just has the route programmed in, so you can just fly it yourself. There we go. There we go. You know, the Troubles is the other name for it. So yeah, I'll pause here, and then I'll see you once we get there. Okay, we're now over Ballymena, I believe. I don't see any other major, or well, minor even, settlements out here. So I'm assuming this is it. Yeah, and you heard the lore, basically. As we're flying over. There we go. Leterkenny. And that's them there. There you can see the change in heading now. Yeah, so we're just kind of heading for the southern bit of Loughney. Or not southern, this would be the northern shore of Loughney. If I look at the map here. Yeah, so we started off over here, roughly. We're here, and then that's all that area there is Belfast. We'll see Loughney. I'll get back to you once we turn to Belfast so you can hear about it, and then when we get to the city itself. Bay of Fürste. So let's keep an eye for Aldergrove, which is yeah, it's just there. Well, I don't know if he's going to keep reading it, but I'll read out all of this, because Belfast is a long story. These industries, thanks to the innovations of the Industrial Revolution, drove Belfast into exceptional demographic progression. A small town of 20,000 at the beginning of the 19th century became an industrial city of 400,000 on the eve of independence. In 1920, with the partition of Ireland, i.e. the split from north and south and all that, Belfast became the capital of the north. It was the high point of its history, followed by difficult decades. First came industrial decline, then, in the late 1960s, the outbreak of the Troubles, a euphemistic term for the violent clashes, almost civil war, between Catholic Irish nationalists and Protestant Unionists. For 30 years, the city was the scene of attacks, often orchestrated by the paramilitary Irish Republican Army and reprising from the opposing front, involving the Ulster Volunteer Force, or UVF. There were other ones that I cannot remember the name of, but the UVF was, I believe, the biggest one. It was until the turn of the century that the Good Friday Agreement between the United Kingdom and Éire, supported by almost all political parties in Northern Ireland, laid the foundations for peace. Today, thanks to the calming climate and investment from the European Union, the city has been transformed. Much of the city centre has been redeveloped, and tourism has not been slow to recognise Belfast as one of the most innovative and attractive destinations in Europe. Among the must-see attractions in Belfast, the City Hall, built in 1906 of mostly white Portland stone, is an ornate reminder of the city's prosperity during the Industrial Revolution. The Oboe Tower, built in 2011 on the riverfront, is Belfast's tallest building at 28 floors. The Crow Liquor Saloon, Belfast's most famous pub, was built in the Victorian style in the late 19th century. It is located in the city centre. The 1885 facade is tiled. The 1898 interior is a riot of stained glass and marble, mirrors and mahogany. Although it is a listed building, the pub is very lively and busy. The Botanic Garden... the Botanic Gardens are popular with students from nearby Queen's University. Not Queen University, it's Queen's University. And workers from the southern districts. They are dominated by the Palm House, the tall cast iron and glass structure completed in 1852, one of the first buildings of its kind in the world. The Palm House is divided into two areas, one temperate and one tropical. The opening of the gardens as a private park is earlier and dates back to 1828 and became a public park in 1895. Then we'll talk about Titanic Belfast when we get there. Okay, it's Belfast, just on the other side of that hill. So I'll pause the video for a bit and see you once we're over Belfast itself. Okay, we're over Belfast now. I visited here as well, actually. Just over here. That area. Ah, there's the museum, actually, I think. Harland and Wolff. Is that all they say about Titanic Belfast? Just going to check if the camera thing would minimize. Thank you. Yeah, that is also built on the site of the slipways where Titanic and Olympic were constructed. Because that's the museum. That's where the slipways were. I believe that's the fitting... No, that's the fitting out dock. That's the dock where HMS Caroline is. And that is Samson and Goliath, the two big Harland and Wolff gantry cranes. See, I like when it just decides... Yeah, that's kind of the silhouette of the slipways. Yeah, that's the fitting out dock. That's Caroline. Or, no, that's still in use dry dock, I believe. There's Belfast City Airport. I've actually done some plane spotting here. You can see the video somewhere. It was on the top of that building there, I believe, which is just the parking of the IKEA. So, yeah, I'll see you guys at the next place. Yeah, Helen's Bay, it says it's just a small village, so it's probably just... Yeah, I think it's just that headland up there. So, see you in a little bit. Okay, we're near Helen's Bay, I believe. And then after that, it's just going to be a quick flight over to Bangor. Because I believe that's Helen's Bay based, well, based solely off the picture. Yeah, see what I mean? Yep. That's a steep return, but it's fine. So we'll pop up to Bangor and then fly down to Newtownards. It's also a rather short trip. so it's... Yep, there we go. There we go, overbanger. That's... There you go. Yeah, it's mostly longer legs from this point on, after we get to Newtown Ards. Well, I say longer, you get what I mean. Yeah, that's it there, I believe. There we go. Not a lot of description there, but that's fine. We'll just head over there. It appears there is an airfield of some kind here. There it is, yep. So yeah, see you in a bit when we get to Carryduff. Okay, well we're apparently over Hillsborough. Alright, there it is. I'm sorry, is that all they say about Banbridge? Wow. That's kind of funny. I mean, they're not wrong. It is mentioned in the start of the County Down. Yep, that's the castle there. And we are carrying on. See you at Banbridge, and then we'll head on down to Newry. Because I think we're getting close to Carryduff, I believe it's called. And then we're turning towards Hillsborough Castle. Well, we'll see you soon enough when the aircraft starts to turn and our guide starts talking. Alright. There we go. Yeah, we're not getting that close of you. Okay. We're nearly at the end of our little exploration of Northern Ireland. So yeah, I'll see you once we get to the castle. Okay, guys, we're now passing over Newry. I'm fairly sure this is Newry. If not, it's just another town nearby, but... Well, you know, I don't remember being up here ever, so... Yeah, this is a stop on the Enterprise, the train between... There we go. Oh wait, no, this isn't Newry, this is Banbridge, so we're going to go to Newry. Alright, see you at Newry. Alright, well I'm fairly sure this is Newry. Or it's just a town on the way to Newry, but we're at about the right amount of time. And then it's going to be another... Yep. Yep, so I was right, this is Newry. And now we're on our way to our final destination, at Derryogue. So I'll just switch back to the cockpit. We don't need that anymore. So I'll bring the altitude down to about 1,000. Yes, I would like the map, please. Because I am, in theory, headed right for the airfield. So what I'm hoping... is to fly along the northern coastal lock, which is there. Derryogue. Okay, it's that. So... maybe that descent wasn't such a good idea. Because those mountains are definitely in the way. Actually, I think for this one I can take... not nav, but heading. No. Nope. Not quite that much, but... definitely fine with that. And I'll see you once we begin our approach. Whoa, easy there. Yeah, I'm just taking manual control now that we're... fairly close to our destination airfield. The tricky part, I think, is going to be just finding the thing. I can zoom in there, it's not going to show anything because it's just a grass field. Oh, easy. Why is the house? No, because I have that clicked on. There we go. There's another plane around here, but I think he's much higher than us. And again, worst case scenario is if we come in too fast. The issue is it could literally be any field around here. I don't want to... Is that it? That's it, okay. Turn... I still have this held, don't I? So fly out. Power up, power up, power up. Fly out this way. Give ourselves some distance. And now that we know roughly where we're going... Okay, maybe not idle. We do want some power. We do want fairly low power just so we can... Whoop, nose up, nose up, nose up, nose up. Okay, that's... Who would put trees right before the threshold of a runway? Okay, little bounce. Keep. I pulled the flaps up just... Alright, well. I was trying to pull the flaps up. I'm being careful with the brakes. Because I don't... Okay, that's good. Yep. Well, I'm on the ground. Derryogue, anyway. They just turn around on the spot, so just give her a bit of power. Ooh, easy there. Don't want to do tank slap right now. And this whole thing. Send back to the buildings, we'll call it there. There we go. There we go. Yeah, Safe Explore Ireland that we did. See you guys for the next leg.